Alright, hello once again, Jeff Scott from Jeff Teaches Programming, and the reason I've been offline for the last few days is my machine got hacked. In fact, without getting into it in too much detail, I'm hoping that it's fixed now. I'm going to try this and see how it works, and we'll see how it goes from there. So what I was doing last time was I was going over this file right here. So let's just take this from the top. All right. One thing that's in here that I don't think we need this H box, I'm not using it anywhere. It doesn't hurt to have it in there, but since I'm not using it anywhere, it doesn't really help to have it in there either. So we'll get rid of that. All right, next, where we've got this grid right here, I'm going to change the way this is set up. All right, why? You can't reassign a val, which I'm doing later. So this should be a var. So this should be private. In fact, we're going to make it a private late init var grid colon grid pane, like that. All right, for the reason I just specified. Next, and I thought I had changed this already. Someplace in here, around line 90 something, that should be where I've got inset. That should be insets. And again, these may not seem like big mistakes, all right, but they are. All right. Now, in here, in this thing, okay, I've got grid equals grid pane dot apply, good. Set the H gap in the feedback. Style class, fine. The for loop, that's all fine. There's a problem in here, though. Let's see, where is that? This is all good. The for loop is fine. This right here, where we've got this, let's see. This add button, this shouldn't be here. All right. Why? Well, because we're returning a grid here, and we're never ending this function. So this, let's take a look at this. These should all be for button utility. I believe these should all be inside of double quotes. Fix that. this add button, weird things happen when you break this like I did. So I'm going to, I'm going to bring this in so it's on the same line. Okay. Now again, this is wrong because now this is hanging out there by itself. And I'm saying here, this is supposed to return a grid pane. Well, something is screwed up here. Let me fix the rest of them, then I'm going to take a little break. This, too, is screwed up. That's better. The highlight operator, which is down a little further in here. There it is. Okay. Okay, operator button for each. Boom, boom. That should be here. And that's going to introduce a lot of other errors, but that's okay. Else. I actually think that's right now because this goes with this. This goes with this. This goes with this. This goes with this. And this goes with this. So I actually think it's right now where before it was incorrect. That's not a big thing, but it should say row 4. There. Somewhere in here we set up a panel. That should be a val, not a var. And the reason you use a val instead of a var is var means it can be reassigned and val means it cannot. All right, that's a bunch of the errors. I think there's still one or two things in here, and I'm very short here, so I'm going to stop for just a minute and look over my code one more time. Be right back. All right, I tried looking through this because I know it's not going to compile right now for quite a few reasons. All right, going back to something I did much earlier in here. Let's jump back up here. This private later init var grid pane. No parens there. That fixed that. There's number 1. Number 2. For the add button routine, this right here says it's going to return a button group, which it doesn't. It returns a button. All right. Next. Somehow this thing is all screwed up, so I want to go back down to my build keypad. This thing in here. All right. We've got the grid. All this stuff, good. Now, I think this is all screwed up. That's what I think. Get rid of that. And all this right now that's in here, let's put that back. All right. This add button should be okay, but I want to take all this stuff out where I'm adding all this. This is where I am building my keypad. So I want to put this back into the build keypad. Like that. So I'm going to move all of these over. Like that. I think that is better now. I think. And it now does return a value. So I think it's cleaner than it was. It's not great, but I think it's getting there. I'm going to check this one more time. And what I'm going to do then is try to fix any errors that still may exist in the file. But in the next video, what I'd like to do is to start to build a calculator state.kt file. So I'll be back with that shortly. Thanks.